A decade lapsed since we last performed instrumented testing on the Audi S7, the sportier version of Audi's fastback sedan and sibling to the S6 sedan. The S7 received a ground-up redesign for 2020, its throaty V8 giving way to a more modern twin-turbo 6-cylinder setup, but somehow the new version evaded our timing gear. 3 years later, cars like the S7 are likely in the twilight of their production run, so we thought we'd better test while the testin' is good. For those who haven't kept up with this breed of performance car, it's powered by Who? The 2023 Audi S7 is powered by a 2.9-liter V6, which features two turbochargers augmented by an electric supercharger. It sends 444 horsepower and 443 pounds-to-foot to all four wheels via an 8-speed automatic transmission. Besides the more powerful engine, and a torque converter automatic in place of a dual-clutch transmission, the S7 is differentiated from the lesser A7 primarily by an adaptive air suspension. It's tuned for a sportier driving experience than the A7 but with more compromises for comfort than the 591 horsepower V8 powered RS7. To the track, then, the 2023 Audi S7 we tested snapped to 60 miles per hour in 4.1 seconds with the assistance of its launch control system, which we found eliminates the lag you feel if you simply release the brake and floor the accelerator. The quarter mile flashed by in 12.7 seconds, with a 109.1 mile per hour trap speed. That's fleet enough to keep up with the bulk of electric cars we test. Maybe gasoline ain't dead just yet. The brakes drew the 2023 Audi S7 down from 60 to 0 miles per hour in a respectable 110 feet, with excellent poise and good feel from the short travel brake pedal. As for the handling, it's thoroughly entertaining for a fairly large car. We measured lateral acceleration of 0.91 grams, average, and the S7 lapped our figure 8 course in 25.3 seconds with the transmission's sport mode intuitively picking the right ratios and the all-wheel drive system doing an outstanding job of putting power to pavement. The brakes and the steering provided excellent feedback. Although some on the staff favor heavier steering, the Audi's light effort tiller makes it much easier to read signals through your fingertips. Remember, kids, you can't hear what the steering is saying if you have to death grip the wheel to overcome a heavier feel. The 2023 Audi S7's fine performance at the test track translates nicely to the open road. This is a grand tourer in the finest tradition, a car that is big and beautiful, quick and agile, and unerringly comfortable. The S7 offers all the power you need amid luxurious environs. It is a true gentleman's sports car, if you will excuse the term. We're still trying to find a gender-neutral equivalent, with a suspension that provides all the road feel and feedback we want while still floating over the most offensive of bumps. This is the kind of admirable end toward which air springs should always be applied. And can we not, for a moment, celebrate the fact the Audi S7 is a car, rather than an SUV? That may be one of the S7's finest features, the fact that its long, low, live hatchback body, with its massive trunk opening, packs its own dose of SUV practicality, without off-road abilities, or at least an unfulfilled promise thereof. Granted, this will cost you plenty, as the S7 lists for nearly $10,000 more than the S6 on which it is based. Other than the price premium, we can find precious little to complain about. The S7 uses haptic feedback touchscreens for climate controls as well as infotainment, and you have to press the imaginary buttons pretty hard to actuate them, which seems strange, as you're not really pressing anything. We had one other criticism, which is, oh, no, sorry, we didn't have any other criticisms, at least none that stuck out in our minds after a few days with this lovely car. And if you need something faster, no problem, Audi has the RS7 for you. We can even call the S7 a bargain, although we take issue with the high price premium over the S6, it's a smoking deal compared to the fish with which it swims, including the Porsche Panamera, the Tesla Model S, and the Mercedes-AMG GT 4-door coupe. Bottom line, don't make the same mistake we did by failing to carefully consider the 2023 Audi S7. In an ever-changing world, the S7 firmly holds onto its place as one of the great grand touring sedans. Meanwhile, we have to make up for lost time. Hey, Audi, how about sending the S7 back to us next week? And the week after that? And the week after that?
We have come to the end of the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel to help us.